Hey guys, welcome back to Angela. And on this podcast, I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about something you're going to experience when you're dealing with a narcissist. And that's when the narcissist is getting their bad luck, they're going to tell you that they're done being nice. So, this topic is titled When the Narcissist Tells You That They Are Done Being Nice. So I took this information and I let this go over my head until I finally, right, the narcissist finally gets over on you. And then you think back to that moment where they literally gave you a warning. You know, they started talking bad about other people, started talking about what people have, what they don't have, started, basically getting angry with people in a way where they feel obligated to get some type of praise, or they expect people to be so giving right away. Like they have this plan in their mind of how things are supposed to go. And when things don't go that way, or they're not the center of attention, that's when they start plotting on you. So if they're not that great person in the group, or someone comes and takes their place, the narcissist, they're thinking of ways to become the center of attention, whether it's doing something really dumb to see who comes for their rescue. They're testing everyone out. They're testing the loyalty of others, right? So what makes this so diabolical, so sinister, is that the reason the narcissist is able to use this manipulation tactic on almost about everyone is because, you have people that are very intelligent. They were rewarded for their good behavior, meaning that, if they're doing good on their school grades or they're making their family proud, they get rewarded, right? Or you could have came from a bad upbringing and you really didn't get rewarded at all, right? So the narcissist is testing you out, testing your loyalty out, knowing they're not loyal to you, knowing they're not going to give back to you or the relationship. They're not going to fuel you. They're going to breadcrumb you, and they're going to breadcrumb you for a long time. So if you're someone that doesn't have a good upbringing or doesn't have a strong family or foundation, they're coming for you because they feel as if I can breadcrumb you for a very long time. You didn't have a dad, you didn't have a mom, that, you don't have family. I took you away from your family. If you came from a family that gave you everything, then the fact that someone's not giving you anything and you're like, hey, where's my reward? They're getting off on that too. A lot of times, people are testing the narcissist out, but, they are so quick to feel as if, they have this image of themselves, and you can't take that away from them. They can't humble themselves, and they feel as if you're trying to gain control over them. And, this person might just be testing them because this is the person that looks out for them all the time. They're just testing the narcissist out. So these people come to you and they're telling you all of their issues, and you're telling them, hey, maybe you just need to appreciate these people, or, they can't be that bad. Like, they look out for you. Like, people don't look out for me the way they look out for you. So you give them good advice, and they'll tell you things like, oh, I'm done being nice. And you overlook that. You don't think too far deep into it because they're telling you, I'm done doing this, I'm done doing that, but you're not thinking this person's going to do anything to you because you don't have anything to do with that. A lot of times you might, hear them say something where it sounds like they're trying to refer or include you in that category. So you'll say something to them like, don't put me in that category. I'm not like them. And you'll tell them, the things that you do, regardless of what they think. And the whole time they're just plotting on, on everyone. And you don't feel that way because you've never felt that type of revenge for anyone. And, when the narcissist gaslights you and you finally realize that, You were always basically hitting the nail on it. You always basically were right about your intuition and how you felt and how they tried to include you in things. Then you get that sense of anger, that sense of revenge. You're upset that this person, they took so much of you, and then they made it seem like they were a victim. They were trying to make you fall into the fact that they were a victim while taking right underneath your nose. A lot of these narcissists will justify their actions of what they're doing to you based on what other people have done to them. Like they say, hurt people, and you're like, well, I didn't do anything to them, but they feel like people owe them. They feel like everyone that comes into their life, they're coming into their life for a reason. And because they are who they are and they feel like they can't help it, then why not? Then that's what you're here for. A lot of times these, narcissistic demonic entities will tell you, I've been through worse. Like, you don't know where I come from. I come from from the most dry desert that you can even think about. And, when you're telling them, hey, I'm not like everyone else. I wasn't sent here for that. I was sent here for something else. Maybe I was supposed to, open your eyes a bit. And what they do is that they turn on you, like Judas, and you realize that now you have that feeling of revenge, of anger. A lot of times, you'll be stuck with that feeling and you'll look back and you'll think to yourself, like, dang, I remember when this person, was trying to gaslight me, and I asked them if this is, what they really feel, so that I can exit, so that I can leave. If there's no hope, then I'm done, right? So, when you realize that the way they feel, they're doing it to you so that you can feel how they feel, you'll basically, think back like, dang, I should have done something. I should have it's almost like you feel like you were paralyzed and you knew things, but you just couldn't move. You just couldn't leave. And you think back and you really, you wish you had enough control to where you would have seen things the way you see them now. And you're going to feel as if, this person wanted you to feel how they felt, and they've just drifted off into the sunset, basically. You feel like you were in a stranded island and you just literally helped someone. You got close to someone. It was other people in this island, but you got so close to this person where you felt like you were out here on your own, just together, because you were connected to them. You were connected to them in a way you weren't connected to other people. When that person literally leaves and they take, all of your energy and even supplies that you had in your life in order to survive. They took that good job from you. They misdirected you. They confused you. They, interrogated you. They basically, put bad luck and voodoo on your dreams. And you're like, wait, you did to me what you claim people did to you, but you're doing it to me for no reason. And they're looking at you like, exactly. Yeah, I know. Now you know how I feel. And you're shocked. So you start to have that feeling as well, like, I'm done being nice. And you're kind of like, okay, I know what the narcissist feels like. But then you still don't have it inside of you to do the type of things the narcissist did to you. So you basically know you're different from them. You don't get off on, making people miserable, and you wouldn't feel right, someone in front of you in tears, and you're just playing games with them and lying to them. You don't feel comfortable doing that. So, you go about your business, and then you come across people that are narcissists that start behaving in that way that narcissist treated you. A lot of times they're intimidated by you. They're waiting on you to talk, or they're trying to have you open up. And the moment that you relax and you open up to these people behave in the way that narcissists would have behaved with you. And you're telling yourself, I'm done being nice. And you're keeping a lot of things in, and you're like, what's the point? What's the point if I'm surrounded, by all of these snakes? The narcissist said that to me for a reason. So it must mean that I'm in this stranded island by myself, and I have to fend for myself. But then you come across people that test you and test you and test you, and they see something in you and they give you a chance. A lot of times the narcissist didn't give you the chance that that person gave you. So now you realize, not everyone is like the narcissist. And you feel good. You feel really, really good, and these people continuously test you out, and you think to yourself, oh, okay, the narcissist failed at this because I kept telling them. Now the narcissist got smarter. They got smarter, right? Now they're faking it for a long time. So now, it becomes a competition. The narcissist knows you've wisened up. They're like, okay, now it's fair game. It's even better. This is why they won't stop bothering you. They continue hoovering you. They see you getting better. They hoover you. It's a competition to them. They're like, oh, you got to another level? Oh, I'm going to come break you down. They're so focused on you. These people are bananas. And you'll think to yourself over and over again, I'm done being nice. I'm done being nice. Now you're projecting that energy. And a lot of times now the people around you, they start falling down like dominoes, and they're betraying you in the same way. You're wondering, I'm at the same place now again. So, sometimes you lose that faith and you question yourself, and you question if your reality, if what is real. You'll question things, and you'll question, should I be nice? Who to be nice? When to be nice? Okay, then you're questioning, what if something happens to me? So you'll just start questioning yourself, and you'll question, about being nice, and you'll get signs that teach you and guide you, and you realize, okay, I have to stay on this path. So no matter how much these people try to break you down, you always seem to get back up, and people can feel that about you, that you've woken up, you've gotten back up, your conscience and you're alert. They can tell you're like literally fully alert. They can tell just by looking at you. They can feel it. They can sense it. They know you're fully alert. So, these people can tell, like, you died, you came back, you died, you came back. Like, you must have died a couple of times. Like, you've been here for a couple of centuries, huh? So people can feel it, but they're testing you because they're like, hey, you might be the narcissist. The narcissist is pretty ancient too, don't you know? Now, because we're empaths, we're still going to be nice. We're still going to give that person, we're going to give them the opportunity because we're empaths. But we're also being very cautious. We're alert. And that's what we weren't when we're with that narcissist. That's why a lot of people went through a lot of different obstacles so that they can finally have eyes to see, so that they can protect themselves from these people. So, this is like another species. Narcissists are like another species. So now you know how to protect yourself. What you realize in that moment is that the narcissist treated you very badly, and it starts to hit you because now you know that you can play the game in a different way. It's like playing a board game, or playing basketball or tennis. Everyone's playing the same game, but everyone is different. You have Kobe Bryant, you have, Michael Jordan. Everyone has their style. Shaq, everyone has their style, right? And you realize, okay, this is what the path I chose. So why did the narcissist do this to me? And you realize how sick they are. They basically are always unhappy because they're always messing up their blessings for that high, for that Jezebel spirit. They're always messing up their blessings for their greed, you know, for their greed, for their own greed. They don't know how to be blessed, but they'll tell you that they are. They'll deceive you. They come as angels in disguise. What they do with you is that they test your loyalty too. So they do things to you. Sometimes they might not be cheating, but they still, do things to test your loyalty because they know you have more value than they have. Or they know they need you. in order to get the type of supply that they need for a long period of time. So they want to suck the energy. This bloodsucker wants to suck the energy out of you. And they don't feel bad about it because they've already told themselves before, I'm done being nice. So they come into the situation already thinking to themselves, I'm done being nice. When you're experiencing moments where you think you're happy with this person or everything is good, you're thinking that you've changed this person's mind. You're thinking that you're on good terms with this person, and this person is still thinking to themselves, I've been done being nice. I'm just right now, I'm just taking energy. That's what I'm doing. And if you can't figure out what I'm doing, or you don't care to figure out what I'm doing, then that's on you. And a lot of times what happens is that they get their karma again, or something else happens because, things are always happening to these people. And that's what you need to pay attention is to the fact that things are always happening to them, and then things start happening to you. When things are happening to you, they don't really care, unless they're getting something out of it. Instead of the narcissist offering you something to show you that they're loyal to you, or do something nice to make you feel better, you're expressing how crappy you're feeling, and you don't know why you feel so crappy, and they're just nodding their head and listening to you, looking at you, thinking to themselves, I really could eat a big cheeseburger right now. Straight up, they're like, when are you going to be done? I'm hungry. They don't care about what you're going through. And I've seen this before where I've witnessed empaths, give back to the narcissist, like give so much of themselves. And I'm looking at them like they don't deserve it. They don't even appreciate it. So they're testing you. In moments where they should be helping you, they're still testing you. They're not giving back at all. They're expecting. In moments where you need them, they're expecting from you. You could be dying and they're expecting from you. They're like, you're dying? You're on your deathbed? Send me some money. This is the perfect time to exploit you. So, when you're listening to a narcissist that is telling you that they're done being nice to others, but they're treating you bad, it's not that they're treating you good and they're telling you, hey, people are so negative, we need to stay to ourselves. It's that they're telling you they're really done with everyone. Or they're telling you, oh, I really want to move to another state. They're making plans. They're making plans and they're telling you. And you'll say things to them like, where are we moving to? And they're like, what do you mean we? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Where do you want to move to? And they're sitting here playing with you. So not everyone is that way, but a lot of narcissists are that way. And this is why you have to be careful because they're everywhere. Like I said, it's like a disease. It spreads so quickly because their flying monkeys fall into it. So you need to stay away from them and any flying monkeys. So I hope that this message, you guys, was helpful for your healing. If you guys enjoyed this topic on, the narcissist, basically just telling you that they're done being nice to people and how it's different from how you feel when you finally experience that betrayal, because it happens from someone that is claiming to be a victim, but they're doing it to you. So, if you guys are new, do not forget to subscribe so that you can receive more content like this one. And if you guys want to book with me, of course, my booking information is on the description. And I'll talk to you guys on the next podcast. Love you guys. Bye.